Now that's
I hope you get fired. I hope you get fired.
Oh yeah, well, I hope you get fired.
I really hope you do, because every interview has been nothing but garbage.
Listen here, you know what?
You listen here. I'm sick of your shit.
I'm sick of your shit.
Oh yeah?
I didn't get up in the morning at 6 o'clock this morning so I could just deal with some pretentious wad over his...
It's your problem. It's your problem.
How about you just answer the question, do what you're getting paid to do, and then
I'm getting paid.
Everybody can go
came
home.
here against my will. I'm not getting paid for shit.
You're getting paid for not going to jail. That's what's happening here.
Oh, is that what this is? Well, hey, you could have fooled me. Could have fooled me.
The alternative is going to jail. So we're paying you in the knowledge
I'd rather go to jail. I'd rather go to jail than to listen to your ridiculous fucking questions.
Ridiculous?
Yes.
This is ridiculous?
I'll spit all over you. You want me to do that?
What is this, an Ace Ventura movie?
Ace Ventura? You're going to bring Ace Ventura into this?
Yeah, I am.
God script! I'm going to kill you.
Oh.
Oh, I didn't mean to say that. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say that.
You know what? That's all I needed to hear.
No.
That's all I needed to hear.
That was just out of... Come on. Please.
Well?
I'm begging you.
Maybe there's another way we could work this out. You, me, my crew, here, tomorrow, 6 o'clock, Tarantino films. We're going to talk about them.
I guess interview over.
Right.
All right.
Interview over.
I'm going to go back to the car.
Yeah, you do that.
What is this? This doesn't look right. Hello? Vice Magazine? This is Josh Winters, the director of Look at the Pile. Can't believe I'm going in here, but okay. Hello? Whoa! What the is that?
We meet again, Mr.
Oh, no, I don't want any part of this.
I'll give you $1,000. $1,000, $1,100. Well, not made of money. How about $1,000 and then $99 when we're done? Got it right here. See? See?
I want to know what the. I thought this was Vice Magazine. They gave me this address. What's going on here?
Oh,
anyways?
You know what it is? I think it's because you spoke to my assistant, Victor Weiss. He's from Germany or Belgium or someplace like that, and I think we might have had a little bit of a language barrier there.
This has got to be a joke.
I'm quite serious. I thought we could let bygones be bygones.
How do I know you're going to pay me $1,000 for this?
Look at me. It's right here.
Oh.
See? Real money. Smells like rent.
Are you not with me?
No. Come on. You caught me at a bad time last time. There was... let's just...
You know what? Despite the fact that we were supposed to let bygones be bygones, you know what? Let's just do this. Let's do it. Fine.
Good.
Fine. Ask me ridiculous questions like always.
Oh, come now. How did the concept of this film, A Pile of the Lick, come about?
You almost got it right. A Lick of the Pile is the name of the film, but
sorry.
But the concept of the film, I'm glad you asked. It's actually a pet peeve of mine that I conceptualized this film. It's about like just people licking their fingers and trying to separate sheets of paper. It's been a pet peeve of mine since I was in like elementary school. So I decided, I want to make a short film out of this. So I decided to do it in like a film world setting, like in a producer's office, meeting with a screenwriter, and I thought that dynamic fit perfectly.
All right. How did you determine who to cast? In particular, I was impressed with the performance of the moist fella sitting at the desk.
Oh yeah, Garrett. Yeah, he was pretty good in the film. I actually casted Garrett based on the recommendation from Andrew, the director of photography of the film, because they've worked together before and they're good friends. And I actually kind of worked with him myself before in a way when Andrew had me be an extra in his short film that he was doing, and Garrett was actually the main star of that film. So after seeing him act in that movie and getting the recommendation from Andrew, I decided, you know what, let's see what this guy can do. And he was perfect for the role. You couldn't ask for anything better than him as this role. And as far as Michaela goes, I actually saw her in some of the student films that the film department was doing at the college, and I thought, okay, she's got some chops, and I'll give a student a chance. Let's see what she can do, and she did pretty good in her role as well. I'm impressed with both of them.
Now, if you were to take this film and boil it down to its most basic components, what would you say is the film's ultimate message? What are you trying to tell us, Mr. Winterpork?
Okay, if you're going to start that again, I'm out of here. I don't even care about the $1,000. You hear me?
Winters. Mr. Winters.
Thank you.
Slip of the tongue.
Okay. So, as far as the message goes, just to any elementary school teacher or teacher out there in general, stop licking your fingers when you're separating worksheets when you're passing them out. But seriously, I don't know if there really is a big message about the film. I guess it's I'm also trying to satirize Hollywood in this film, like pitches between the producer and a screenwriter, and just kind of making them caricatures of what they would actually represent in Hollywood. So I don't know if that's a good answer to that question, but that's essentially what I get out of it.
You know, I'm not a big fan of bodily fluids myself, so I think this is a message I can definitely get behind.
Yeah. I mean, I intend to gross people out, so there we go.
You know, I can't help notice, as a moviegoer, that connected universes seems to be a common trope that's getting a lot of play these days, especially with things like the Avengers and movies like that. So, I'm wondering, does this film connect in some way to your previous films? Is it possible we could have some sort of inter-universe?
No, not really. I just intended for it to be its own separate film.
I seem to remember the last few times we've spoken, you said you were ecstatic to have a film of yours being run in a festival.
Yeah.
I think previously you've been accepted into the Atlanta Film Festival and Yollywood once or twice.
Yeah.
So does this ecstatic feeling persist every time your film has been accepted?
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, every time I find out that a film has been accepted, it's just like, holy shit. I did not think that would happen. Especially when you get a lot of rejections prior to that, you know? So, each time, it's like a jumping for joy excitement.
So it never gets old?
What's that?
It never gets old?
No, it'll never get old for me. I'm wanting to work my way to the top, to Cannes, hopefully one day.
Well, I hope I'm there to interview you when that happens.
We'll see.
So, Mr. Mr. Winters, would you be so bold as to classify your particular style of filmmaking as artistic? Are your films, in fact, art?
Oh, absolutely. I think any film can be classified as art, no matter how tasteless it can be, or if it's just intended to be like brainless entertainment, like an action movie or anything like that. I think any film has its merits, you know.
I was trying to watch this film, but I don't really know how to classify it. I didn't feel any emotion in particular, you know. I didn't necessarily cry, not much, but I couldn't really laugh either. And when it got uncomfortable, I didn't feel scared, just, you know, weird. What genre is this? I
don't really think you can classify it as it being a part of any genre. It's just kind of a mishmash of different elements and ideas. Like, I mean, you've got a little bit of horror elements, which it's not really meant to be scary. Anyways, it's mostly supposed to be more disgusting than anything. And of course, you've got a little bit of dry humor, not necessarily ha-ha funny humor. So, I guess it's good that you experience different emotions than what you think you're supposed to. But yeah, it's just however you feel about the film, I guess.
All right, if you say so. Now then, from where did you get the title of this film, The Lickers of Pile?
It's
Licking the Pile.
It's a lick of the pile.
A lick of... Say it again?
A lick of the pile.
A lick of the pile. I got it. I've got it.
Anyways, I got a lick of the... Actually, my producer, Travis, he was the one that basically came up with that little play on words. I think it comes from an idiom, a lick of a promise or something like that. I can't remember the exact idiom, but we essentially just altered that idiom into being a lick of the pile because it's a pile of screenplays and the guy's licking his fingers, so there you go.
I love a good double entendre.
Yeah.
Is that how you say that? That's probably how you say that.
I think so. Entendre, yeah.
Now, I don't remember much from Tarantino Night. Seemed to be a lot of discussion, but I know I definitely told you that I'm a huge fan of Ace Ventura. So, is that why you used the Ace Ventura poster in the background? Was that for me? I swear it's for me.
Oh, yeah, of course it was. No, of course not. Maybe I happen to like Ace Ventura a little bit, and I used a poster that I liked. So, there you go.
Well, I appreciate it.
And I'm surprised you actually even noticed that.
I got a sharp eye.
Apparently you do, yeah.
The Hacky Joke Department has this question, and maybe you could pass it along to your friend Garrett. The 80s called, they want their bifocals back.
Unbelievable.
What's up with that? Was that an artistic choice on your part?
Yes, it was. I just happened to think those glasses fit him pretty well.
So, who talked you out of putting the chain around the arms?
Say what?
You know, the chain where the old people let the glasses hang around like a necklace before they need them? You've seen that.
Oh, can we move on, please?
Sure. As I recall, I was the only fan who attended the opening of your festival debut, Saturar. And
thanks.
I personally would like to know, are we going to get a sequel? I mean, let me level with you. I just really like spiders.
This guy's ridiculous. Spider? Oh my god. No comment. I knew this was going to turn out like this. But $1,000, f*** it.
While we're on the subject of spiders, did you notice I have the most precious brown recluse family in the corner right over there?
Where?
I'm just messing with you. Just wanted to keep the mood light, you know? You seem tense.
Ow. Made me f***ing twist my neck.
Seriously, though, I wouldn't be surprised if there were spiders. I haven't been down here in like 3 years.
Are you serious?
Like 3 years, man. There's no telling. While watching this film, I was reminded of critically acclaimed 2009 title Leisure Suit Larry, Box Office Bust. Did you draw any inspiration from that game?
Here we go. I knew this was going to take a turn. What the f***? What the f*** was that?
I don't know. I didn't hear anything.
It sounded like broken glass. What the f*** is this?
I didn't hear anything.
Oh, f*** me. So, are you going to f***ing clean this glass up or what? I mean...
Clean what up?
The glass that just shattered or you probably threw at me. I don't know what the f*** happened.
Mr. Winters, I didn't hear any glass shatter.
Where the hell are we anyways?
I'm looking at the floor. It's pretty well lit in here. I don't see any glass shards. What are you talking about? Why is there blood in your shoes? Did you cut yourself before you came here? That's really weird.
Get to the questions!
All right. I couldn't help but notice one of the props you used for that film was a package of cookies from Dollar Tree or Family Dollar, one of the two.
What an observant motherfucker.
Which reminds me, what is your stance on this controversial topic that is about to dissolve into downright war?
This ought to be good.
Overselling ribeyes for $1.
I knew it!
At Dollar Tree.
You delivered on the ridiculous question.
I mean, ribeyes, really.
Oh, man.
How do they stay in business selling ribeyes for $1?
Why do you care?
I mean, their profit margins have to be razor thin.
Why do you care about something that has nothing to do with my film? What is with your attention span?
I just thought you would have some insight.
I don't. I didn't even know something like that existed.
How do you like my basement? I got a TV in the corner there.
Corner where?
That one. The one with the Cindy Crawford
Which is
tapes.
that one?
The one with the Cindy
Which
Crawford...
corner?
The one with the Cindy Crawford tapes. Right there.
You're me.
No, not there. The one with the tapes. It's like right
real.
next to you.
This can't be real. This can't be real. This can't be real. This can't be real.
I assure you, I spent years curating that collection of tapes.
This can't be real. This can't be real. This can't be real. This can't be real. Ow! I just stuck the fucking glass! God damn it!
I didn't see any glass. I can't help but notice that you keep changing your shirt. So, I have two questions. First, why do you keep doing that? And second, how do you keep doing that without me noticing?
Let me ask you a fucking question, Mr. Interviewer. Do you have any band-aids or anything around here? Can't you clearly see that I'm bleeding?
In the corner where the TV is. Under the Cindy Crawford tapes.
So are you gonna get me a fucking bandage or not?
I told you, they're in the corner where the TV is.
Oh, fuck you. Fuck you.
It's just
Seriously.
a short little walk.
Fuck you. Okay. Okay. Give me your worst.
All right.
As far as fucking questions go. Because I know you're gonna keep... I know you're gonna fucking keep at him.
What's your opinion of our new commander-in-chief? My notes say his name is something like Donald Joseph James Jonah Jacob Jeremiah Jarul Trump. Donald Jarul Trump.
I don't know. I'm exhausted at this point. I can't fucking do it anymore.
Well, I can understand if you don't want to get all
can't.
political. We're just talking about films here.
I can't do this anymore. Are you gonna keep going? Are you gonna bring on the fucking questions? Just get them over with.
Do you think Bernard Sandalwood would have had a better chance than what's her name against the Donald Jingle Jamerheimer Trump?
$1,099. $1,099. That's not even gonna pay for my medical bills.
I told you where to find the bandages.
But I can't walk toward anywhere in this fucking room.
How's my hair?
Your hair. That's what I have to say.
Let's talk about your famous shirtless scene, which the ladies tell me was pretty steamy in Wheelchair Sandwich Supreme. One can easily tell you've undergone a drastic weight change. Tell me, what's your secret to gaining so much weight in so short a period of time? That leads me to a follow-up question. Is it possible to have both a waifu and a senpai at the same time? Because for me, that person is InfoWars overlord and charismatic personality, Alex Jones. Kore ga watashi no senpai desu.
Okay.
Kono Jonzo da.
Okay.
Do you believe there's any truth to his controversial claim that the chemicals in the water are, in fact, making frogs effeminate?
I can't take it anymore.
I never got my wheelchair back. What's the status on that?
Oh, here we go with the wheelchair again.
You know, you've got quite an unhealthy obsession with me. Why do you keep asking me to interview you if you're going to act like this?
You're the one that always wants to interview me.
Here I am, just trying to get vital information about you and your film, and you constantly act like I piss in your fancy kashi cereal every morning. Why so hostile?
You know what? I'm done with this.
Matter of fact, how come you're not letting me interview your cast? I mean, it seems like Michaela Burnham and Garrett Carpenter are a million times more interesting than you.
Okay, listen, f***o. You're the one that always comes to me to fucking interview me. So
Oh.
shut the fuck up.
Oh! You want to go
You're
there?
the one who lured me here in this fucking dank place. You know what? Fuck you.
You know what? While we're here, I've got some grievances of my own I'd like to address. Thanks to your little stunt from the last interview I did with you, I got fired from my job at GV Jeeves magazine. They're using my goddamn name, and I'm not getting paid a dime. I made that place, and they've got the gall to kick me out, not pay me a fucking thing. My wife left me. My kids think I'm a pathetic piece of shit because I can't afford as good Christmas presents as the guy that lives next door. I had to buy them pirate swords last year. They don't even like pirates. You know, I had to buy them from a swap meet. They were from some shitty overstock place. Now my kids fucking hate me. Do you know what it's like to have your own flesh and blood retch at the thought of you? What do you think about that, huh? What do you think about that?
Jesus Christ, man.
You know what? Everyone dies alone, Mr. Winters. One day, you and I both are going to be laying in some bed in a building that we don't own, staring up at an unfamiliar ceiling, feeling the sensations begin to drift away from us one by one. It's going to get dark, it's going to get cold, it's going to get quiet. We're going to speak out, we're going to ask for help, we're going to beg. You know, maybe we were wrong about all those times we thought that nobody was listening to those prayers we uttered, you know? Maybe there was someone listening. Maybe our decision to turn our back on whoever this was is the reason we ended up here. Maybe that's our punishment, you and I. Maybe we're just going to lay there and we just have to deal with the fact that we're slipping away and soon there will be nothing. Not even a memory. No one will remember who we were. We never accomplished anything, either one of us. I think you know that as well as I do. We'll be sitting there, staring at the ceiling, knowing that we've been forgotten. If we haven't been forgotten, we will be. Very soon. Do you know what it's like to have family that loves you but doesn't quite like you? Because I do. It's not a good feeling, Mr. Winters. It's a very sad, very dark place. And I must confess, I'm kept awake at night with the thought that one day, that's going to be me. Nothing I can do about it. Everyone dies, Mr. Winters. You and me. So we've got that in common.
Mind. Fucked up, man. What the fuck is your problem?
Mr. Winters, what made you want to approach this sort of setting? Would you call this film a critique of the Hollywood system at play? Or perhaps would this be